Hello there, welcome back to my channel, and this time it's the turn of Technic for what retired in 2023 to find out whether we've done a good investment or not. And obviously if they're doing well, if you could get hold of more you could, or if you could get hold of more you can, if you can. Anyway, next, first one to say is 42107, the Ducati Panigale V4R. I probably destroyed that name, but anyway, 59.99. Brickeconomy value at 63, BrickSet 47 and Bricklink 63. Camel 3X has got a low of 33 and a high of 81. Currently being sold for £78 and they're selling over 100 a month. eBay, it's sold for between 43 and £73. 1,469 people want it, and it's got an annual growth increase of 1%. And obviously it's a £60 set that you should have been able to get for at least 50. And if they're selling over 100 a month at £78, then you're making 28 quid. That's not too bad. Next one is 42111 Dom's Dodge Charger, 104.99. Brickeconomy value at 77, BrickSet 76 and Bricklink 100. Camel 3X has got a low of 55 and a high of 160. Currently being sold for £115. eBay, it's sold for between £63 and £109. 1,880 people want it. So it's not a great investment. Obviously, if you bought it for 105 and it's selling on eBay for 109 or selling on Amazon for 115, but obviously if you manage to get it at a discount, then that's basically your profit. So if you got 20% off, then you're going to make 20% if you're lucky. So not great, but still. Anyway, next one is 42117, the race plane, 8.99. Brickeconomy value at 9, BrickSet 8 and Bricklink 11. Camel 3X has got a low of 6 and a high of 19. Currently being sold for £17.99, but they're selling over 100 a month at that. eBay is sold for between £8 and £16. 437 people want it. That's got, Brickeconomy says it's a very good investment and with an annual increase of 8%. Now obviously it's a £9 set that you hopefully should be able to get for about £7, and if they're selling over 100 a month at £17.99, it's not too bad, is it? So okay, you're doubling your money. Next one is 42118, the Monster Jam Gravedigger, £17.99. I've actually got two of these, but they're right back there somewhere, so I can't get to them. You have to take my word for it. Brickeconomy value at 18, BrickSet 15 and Bricklink 20. Camel 3X has got a low of 12 and a high of 40. Currently being sold for £33.95, but they're selling over 100 a month. eBay, it's sold for between £15 and £25. 538 people want it, and that's got an expected good investment with an annual increase of 14%. So if they're selling over 100 a month on Amazon at £33.95, so £34, that's basically double what you paid for it. So it's not bad, is it? So after a year, not doing bad. Yeah. So next one is 42122, the Jeep Wrangler, £44.99. Brickeconomy value at 39, BrickSet 37, Bricklink 45. Camel 3X has got a low of 27 and a high of 68. Currently being sold for £67.95, but they're selling over 50 a month. eBay is sold for between £33 and £52. 1,089 people want it. I mean, the ones that are selling it on eBay for £52 are making a few pound. I mean, obviously, if you did manage to get it at 20% off, you know, sort of £40 ish, then you sell it for 52, you make it 12 quid. So a little bit of an increase, but anyway. Next one is 42123, the McLaren Senna GTR. Now I've got 3 of these. I'll just hold up one so that you can see. There you go. So I've got 3 of those. That was £44.99. So Brickeconomy value at 40, BrickSet 35 and Bricklink 44. Camel 3X has got a low of 23 and a high of 62. Currently being sold for £56.95, but they're selling over 100 a month. eBay, it's sold for between £32 and £60. 1,094 people want it. and that's got an expected annual growth of 3%. Now at the moment it's not doing brilliant, but obviously if they're selling 100 a month at £57 and you paid 40 quid, then you're going to clear maybe £10 profit, so it's not too bad, I suppose. I mean, if you've got 50 of them, then it's 500 quid, isn't it? Anyway, next one is 42125, the Ferrari 488 GTE, 169.99. Brickeconomy value at 150, BrickSet 117, and Bricklink 163. Camel 3X has got a low of 105 and a high of 225. Currently being sold for £215.95. On eBay, it's sold for between £125 and £190. 1,775 people want it. So you might make a small profit on that. Obviously, it's a £170 set, which there again, if you've got 20% off, then you might make 30 quid. Depending on what format or which way you sell it, you might make 30 quid. But obviously, it's like with everything else. It's like every set, you could say, so long as you buy it with a 20% or 30% discount, then you're gonna make some money on it. But if you're those people that get it at full price, then you need to be very careful, because you're not gonna do very well, or you're gonna have to keep it an extra year or 2 years more than the other people who bought it cheaper. So that's why you've got to be very careful when you buy the sets rather than when you're selling the sets. Okay. Next one is 42127, the Batmobile, 89.99. Brickeconomy value at 79, BrickSet 68, and Bricklink 84. Camel 3X has got a low of 56 and a high of 110. Currently being sold at £83, which obviously is below MSRP, and they're selling over 100 a month. On eBay, it's sold for between £60 and £81, which there again is below MSRP. 1,257 people want it, so at the moment that's not a great investment. I mean, on Amazon they're selling over 100 a month at £83, so that's less than the MSRP. And obviously, like I say, if you could have got it for £80, but you're still not making any profit on it, so it's not a good investment so far. I mean, hopefully it's got time to pick up, but it might mean that you might have to keep it for an extra year or two to see how it goes. So far it's not doing very well. Next one is 42128, the heavy duty tow truck, 159.99. Brickeconomy value 137, BrickSet 123, and Bricklink 153. Camel 3X has got a low of 106 and a high of 265. Currently being sold for £250, 8 pence. That 8 pence is very important. eBay, it's sold for between 138 and £229. 1,630 people want it, and Brickeconomy say that's a good investment, with an expected annual growth of 13%. So that so far looks like it's doing all right. I mean, £160 set selling on eBay for $229, so that's doing pretty well. And obviously you should be able to get that for about 140, 145. So doing all right, not bad. Next one is 42131, the app-controlled CAT D11 bulldozer. I don't know whether that's D11 or D11, but anyway, bulldozer, £429.99. Brickeconomy value at 424, BrickSet 377, Bricklink 458. On Camel 3X, it's got a low of 292, so somebody lost a lot of money, and a high of 800. Currently being sold for £634.46. And on eBay, it's sold for between £380 and £530. So that's 100 over MSRP. 1,873 people want it, and that's got an expected annual growth of 4%. So far, that's not a bad investment. It's pretty good. I mean, I don't invest in sets like that. If it's got like an app control thing, or you need to connect with an app and that kind of thing, I don't buy those sort of sets, because sooner or later the app will be outdated. And if you keep it on your shelf, in your collection for a couple of years to increase, and then somebody wants to buy it later on, 3 years later, the app might not even work. Lego are going to keep up the apps for these sort of things for years and years and years. So yeah, I don't tend to buy the sets with apps and that. Plus, I mean, I don't buy the sets that are 400 quid and that kind of thing anyway. So anyway, next one is 42133, the telehandler, 8.99. Brickeconomy value at 17, BrickSet 9, and Bricklink 10. Camel 3X has got a low of 6 and a high of 19. Currently being sold for $22.95. So somewhere was wrong, but never mind. eBay is sold for between £8 and £18. 373 people want it, and that's got an expected very good investment with an annual growth of 9%. So that there, with on Amazon, people selling it for $22.95, they're over doubling the money if they get that price. But the people on eBay are selling it for 18. They are basically doubling the money. So not bad so far. Next one is 42134 Monster Jam Megalodon, $17.99. I've got 2 of those as well, but that's with the other 2 back there. Brickeconomy value at 18, BrickSet 13, and Bricklink 17. Camel 3X has got a low of 11 and a high of 32. Currently being sold for $31.79. eBay is sold for between £13 and £30. 482 people want it, and that's one with a Brickeconomy says it's a good investment with an annual growth of 9%. So far there's a little bit of profit there. I mean, $17.99 set, selling on eBay for 30, so not doing too bad. Those Monster Jams seem to be not, doing pretty well. Anyway, next one is another Monster Jam, 42135, the Monster Jam El Toro Loco, $17.99. Probably mispronounced that as well, but never mind. Brickeconomy value at 18, BrickSet 16, and Bricklink 18. Camel 3X has got a low of 10 and a high of 28. Currently being sold for $27.95, but they're selling over 50 a month. eBay is sold for between £15 and £25. 371 people want it, so obviously less than the other one. That's also got a expected good investment with an annual growth of 13%, which doesn't make sense really, because 482 people want the other one, but it's got an annual growth of 9%. 371 people want this one, but it's got an annual growth of 13%. So I don't understand that, but never mind. But that's basically the same as the other one. You're about doubling your money. Next one is 42137, the Formula E Porsche 99X Electric, $44.99. That's a mouthful. Brickeconomy value at 39, BrickSet 26, and Bricklink 39. Camel 3X has got a low of 30 and a high of 51. Currently being sold for $45.82, but they're selling over 50 a month. eBay it's sold for between £25 and £39. 673 people want it. So that's not a great investment. I mean, at the moment, if they get it on Amazon, £45 is basically MSRP. And it's sold on eBay for $39, below MSRP. So I would run away from that one. And I don't really invest in the big kind of £45, £50 cars. I mean, I've got 3 of the one I just mentioned, this one, the Senna one. But I only got them because I got them at clearance. So anyway, next one is 42139 on the all-terrain vehicle, $79.99. Brickeconomy value at 71, BrickSet 56, and Bricklink 77. Camel 3X has got a low of 40 and a high of 105. Currently being sold for $104.89. eBay it's sold for between £53 and £80, which is basically MSRP. 664 people want it. Obviously, buying with this set, it all depends on the discount that you got it for. Because if you paid MSRP, then there's no profit yet. But obviously, if you got 20%, 30%, then you've got a little bit of profit so far. Next one is 42140, the app-controlled transformation vehicle, $129.99. Brickeconomy value at 128, BrickSet 103, and Bricklink 124. Camel 3X has got a low of 80 and a high of 264, currently being sold for $264. On eBay, it's sold for between £83 and £95, which obviously is below MSRP. 664 people want that one as well, and that's got an expected annual growth of 9%. So basically that one, if you actually manage to get that price on Amazon of $264, if somebody will pay that, then you're doing okay. But on eBay it's selling for 95, so even if you got that at 20% off, you're making a loss at 95. So I would, you know, obviously if you've got them, then try and get rid of them or whatever like that, you know, liquidate your assets, or I don't know, either that or you're going to have to keep it for quite a while. Anyway, the last one for this video, and the next one is 42144, the material handler, 104.99. Brickeconomy value 108, BrickSet 91, and Bricklink 104. Camel 3X has got a low of 72 and a high of 138. Currently being sold for 129.59. On eBay it's sold for between 94 and 102 pounds. 701 people want it. So far, and there's not really any increases, no profit there. I mean, if you are one of the people that manages to sell it on Amazon for 129, then you've got a small profit there. But like I say, on eBay sold for 102, so that's less than MSRP. So at the moment, not doing great. So that concludes Technic. Our next video will be icons. So I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much. Bye bye.